just loved it at the store. You ever buy something at the store?
And you love it?
And you love it at the store for some reason because you're brainwashed by how beautiful...
Or if it's on sale.
...the store is. Or if it's on sale and you feel like you're getting a good deal. And then you get home and you're like, meh, I have nothing to wear it with. But I guess it looks good with black. So you're giving me ideas. You're giving me ideas.
Disclaimer, this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it is not. We are entertainers.
Comedians.
Sometimes professionals. Sometimes very unprofessional. And we just want to let you know we are not financial advisors.
We're not financial advisors.
So don't listen to a word we say, but listen to what we have to say.
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. There's so much going on in the crypto space this week.
Murders.
What murders?
Kidnappings.
What kidnappings?
Earthquakes. Tsunamis.
I was talking about Venezuela, which you tweeted back at me.
Oh, yeah.
Venezuela. So.
Petro coin.
Okay, so even though, yes, he's a dictator, I totally agree with you, Esther, but don't you think it's a big deal for crypto that a giant, government...
Dictatorship?
that a major country is using crypto?
Well, look at the status of their country. They are on their last leg. They have no other choice but to go to crypto. Not to give crypto a bad name. Of course, it's great for crypto that Venezuela is going with the Petro coin. But it's like that's a country that actually could benefit from crypto because they've inflated their freaking...
So their fiat currency is completely not, has no value.
Because they just kept printing out money.
But that's what the U.S. is doing. We're just printing and printing.
I mean, not as fast as those Venezuelans.
They're not, but I think it's...
Just like the birth rate. Baby fucking. Because those Venezuelan, supermodels. It's really tragic when, a country falls on hard times and their citizens are like the hottest in the world.
Yeah.
Like Venezuelan beauty queens,
they're really hot.
Win Miss America.
Okay, why?
Every year. Miss America. That cracks me up.
Why do Venezuelan women have tiny waists and giant ghetto booties? It's like, I'm jealous. I want a ghetto booty.
Because all the arepas they eat. I don't know, yummy. But I think it's great that they're getting into it, but...
I think it's really good for crypto. I mean, I know he's a dictator, but I think it's really good for crypto. It just shows that fiat currency is it's not going to last.
Maybe North Korea will go crypto.
I just think once now a major government is using crypto like that, China banned it, and...
The China bandits?
The red band?
I used to be a Chinese bandit. Then I turned Korean.
The red band.
No, my sister did a Ancestry.com thing.
Are you Chinese?
And
is it 23andMe?
Yeah, it's 23andMe. And she's not completely Korean. So...
But you are?
No, I was led to believe that I am, but I should do a thing. Definitely, my mom was doing a little
on the side,
a little side hustle. But no, I should do it to find out what nationality I am for real.
We should do a 23andMe and have the results released on Hello Crypto Kitty.
Dude, we should, right? They're also a big sponsor of the Olympics. They keep seeing
23andMe.
I keep seeing commercials. I know you don't watch the Olympics because you don't give a shit.
I like the figure skating.
I love the figure skating.
I love figure skating.
Except for that brother and sister figure skating.
Because it's too creepy, right?
It's like you're lifting her up and her ass cheeks are
She's wearing a really sexy outfit.
2 inches from your face. It's like if you're going to ice skate with your brother, you better be wearing a Mormon outfit. You better be wearing a skirt down to your ankles because I wouldn't want my brother near my cooch. There's no room for incest in Olympics.
There's a lot of
there's no Olympics without incest in 2018. So yeah, a lot is going on in the crypto world.
So I think it's great that Venezuela supposedly they raised a couple $100 million with the crypto raise. So that's a big deal.
How did they raise the money?
So they did an ICO.
Oh my god.
I call it Aiko, okay?
They did
I
Aiko.
call it Aiko,
You mean they did a fake Japanese accent to pretend they're dumb? We love you, Aiko Tanaka. Oh my god! We forgot to do our cat whiskers!
Oh my god. Should we stop the podcast and start it from the beginning? We forgot our cat whiskers!
Oh my god!
And our noses!
Oh, how could we forget?
Oh my gosh.
No, we're not gonna stop it.
Okay, we're gonna continue on just to pretend that we have whiskers on. We
I
totally
cannot
forgot.
believe we did that.
We're becoming less cat-like. That must mean crypto's down.
Crypto is totally down.
When crypto's up, we become more cat-like.
No, well, crypto was more down. It's kind of recovering.
It's recovered.
Yeah. But we didn't do a podcast last week when crypto was like down to.
And that's when our nose and our whiskers fell off.
It's like Back to the Future when he looks at the photo and
it disappears.
His brother, his sister are vanishing. That's what happens when crypto is down.
When crypto goes down, we become less cat-like. So if you guys want to see us in full cat mode, bye.
Somebody scrubbed the noses and whiskers off our faces.
Exactly.
The Scrub Daddy. Brought to you by Shark Tank. I'm still obsessed with Shark Tank, by the way. I washed my laundry with a Shark Tank product.
What was it?
It's called Eco Nuts. I know it sounds
gross.
it sounds like I'm doing a commercial for them, but I don't know the owners. I haven't like contacted them or anything. But I just think it's really good for the environment, just like crypto is good for the environment. Actually, no, it's not.
Crypto is good for the environment because there's less pollution when you're trading peer to peer. It's like I send you something, you send me. I don't have to drive to the bank or go to the ATM. And like waste resources.
Right, driving to the ATM.
Yeah, exactly, right?
How much gas do we use driving to the bank?
If you need cash, you gotta drive to the bank. If you have crypto, you save the environment by just sending the money like this.
Like driving to the bank will be an antiquated thing.
It's so antiquated, you see? Back in the day. I had to.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Before banks were burned down.
Okay, speaking of banks, big news in crypto this week.
Big news.
Okay, did you hear about Poland?
I did.
Okay.
What did you hear about Poland? Sometimes we hear about these countries' news and it's like different news.
I heard that the central bank of Poland is so scared of cryptocurrency taking over
that they paid their YouTubers?
Yep.
I heard that too!
So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, they paid YouTubers, the central bank of Poland paid YouTubers to put negative news about cryptocurrency out.
I know. And these fucking YouTubers, it's like, why would you take that money? Why would you do that? I guess they needed the money.
They needed the money, but here's the thing. A lot of people are like, okay, crypto, it's not going to last. It's not real. Okay, obviously the Bank of Poland, the Central Bank of Poland is scared shitless if they're paying YouTubers over $20,000 to talk bad about crypto.
Dude, I read it was $30,000. It wasn't just one YouTuber though, but they divided it up between a bunch of YouTubers.
Yeah, but that means that they're really legitimately scared that this is going to be a legit currency soon. Because why would they do that?
You know what? YouTube has really gone down the drain. Because YouTube used to be a source that we could trust.
Yeah, independent news, right?
Independent news. And now we're going to have to go with another website.
Yeah.
Totally whoever has the next YouTube is going to win. Because YouTube sucks now.
Yeah, did you know that YouTube also demonetizes content that they don't like?
Well, not just that, if you don't meet their stipulation, not just the content, but if you don't meet
enough viewers,
criteria, then you can't make money off of YouTube anymore.
Exactly, which is why you need to share Hello Crypto Kitty podcast with all of your friends, like and subscribe, and donate.
The friends that you anticipate won't make fun of you for being into crypto.
Yeah. She's doing her emoji face. How cute is
she? Emoji hands. So, yeah, I heard that about Poland.
Okay, but guess what? They're not the only country that did it this week.
Just surprised that Poland has banks.
Mean, harsh. Totally harsh.
When I was growing up, we made Polish jokes all the time. I don't know if it's because I'm from Chicago.
It is for sure. Because you're from Chicago. Because I did not know anything about Polish jokes. I was dating a Polish guy in college, and he's like, guess what race I am? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, people make fun of us a lot. And I had no idea what he was talking about. He's like, I'm Polish. I was like, Polish?
That's because Chicago has a huge Polish population.
Right.
So we always made fun of Polish people.
So what's the negative stereotype about Polish people? That they're dumb?
They're dumb.
Yeah.
And now our video will be taken down from YouTube. Great.
Well, it's obviously proven since they're so scared of crypto that they're actually buying these negative ads. So they don't know what they're talking about. So don't follow dumb Polish people.
Well, I mean, like, what other governments are going to do that? Like, that's just the one we know about.
There is another one that I was going to tell
you.
Iran.
Oh.
Yeah. Another dictatorship country.
I run so far away.
I had to get away.
Yeah, so if these YouTubers can just be bought out so easily by a bank, they have no integrity.
They have no integrity, but that just shows how scary and disruptive decentralized money is, that these central banks are like,
well, these banks just have so much money, but they're about to lose it all if they don't create their own coin. If I was a bank, here's what I would do. I would hire some coder to make a coin.
KuCoin already exists.
I mean, no, but if I'm a Wells Fargo, a Chase, any of these big banks, you know, you just make your own crypto and you teach people how to
use it. You're like,
yeah.
Well, that's what JP Morgan Chase and a lot of these banks are doing. Even though Jamie Dimon said crypto was a scam, secretly he has people developing crypto code and blockchain code.
Right. You can never believe what anybody says on TV. Okay?
Yeah.
Or on the internet. Because they could say one thing and then they're pushing their other agenda.
Well, Jamie Dimon even said that any trader found trading crypto would be fired immediately. And guess what? He has a bunch of traders trading crypto. And he didn't fire any of them.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Somebody said, what if the internet shuts off?
The entire internet? I think we'd
be
more screwed.
The people who are in charge of the internet, luckily, are addicted to porn, so the internet is never shutting off.
Okay. I want to talk about tax season because tax season is coming up and nobody is claiming their crypto on their taxes so far.
Nobody? How do you know?
Because there's statistics out and they're saying that
people are not.
There's over... 20,000? How many users are on Coinbase? Like 100,000 or more? Like hundreds of thousands?
Like millions.
Yeah, millions. And so far, only a couple thousand people have claimed crypto on their tax returns.
Oh. Well, crypto people wait last minute to do their taxes. I mean, the thing is, you don't have to claim it if you... What is the rule? You don't have to claim it something within a year. Right?
I don't know, but don't you remember the IRS going and asking Coinbase for all their user information?
Did they?
They did do it. They won a lawsuit, and Coinbase was supposed to turn over their info, and then Coinbase said, F you, IRS, and they only gave them 20,000 accounts. So they didn't give them all the...
Well, I think if you make a profit, you have to report.
Mm-hmm.
There's all these different
There's a
pieces
lot
of information
of people
out there
that have made money from crypto. I mean, what do you think? It's like... I think people should report it. I know, like, you don't want to, but the more legitimate we make it, the more it's going to be acceptable. The negative stereotype about crypto is that people are using it for money laundering. So if people don't, like, report it, it's going to make the government want to crush down on crypto even more.
I don't know. The thing is, it's so easy not to report.
Oh,
because you can buy and sell 50 fucking times a day. And what is an auditor going to do? Come in there and hand me over your computer and let me see how many times you bought and sold on Coinbase or on wherever you bought and sold.
Well, a lot of exchanges are anonymous
to get down to it. So it's hard. I don't know.
Did you sell any? Are you going to report?
No, I don't need to report because I haven't sold anything.
You've been buying and holding.
I've just been hoarding. I come from a hoarding family.
You've been hodling?
I've been hodling and yodeling. They know nothing. Tax-free. Wallets are public and traceable. That's what people are saying.
That they're traceable?
Well, because everything is public. So, but the IRS...
They're public ledgers, but the IRS is still behind.
The IRS are too behind. They don't
do it email.
Listen, this is my advice. Entertainment purposes only.
Disclaimer, not financial advisors.
My voice is just... Listen, this is the first crypto year. The IRS are not smart enough to figure out how much crypto gains you've made. No, I mean, the proper thing you're supposed to do is report it as capital gains.
Report it.
But I say don't sell any, so you don't have to report it. Because if you don't sell this year, you don't have to report anything. You haven't made any money.
Just for the record, IRS, I say you should report. Always report.
Oh, yeah. Always report. Definitely report. Definitely report.
Report all the crypto you
I mean,
get.
so what are you supposed to do? Keep track of every time you bought and sold.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Oof. But it's easy for people like us who are diehard cryptos and we just buy and hold. But people who are like day trading...
People who are trading, it becomes a fucking mess. Another reason not to trade.
Hodl.
I don't trade. I just hold.
Just hold. And buy the dips.
Okay, audits this year, girls. No, the thing is, if they audit me, I'm fine. I haven't sold anything.
Yeah.
I've only bought.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Plus, I don't make enough money for the IRS to even give a rat's ass. Like, let's check how much she has been scamming us for. You know? It's like, I'm practically poverty level. So, I'm all good. I'm good. Meow. Alright. Did you hear about the Vitalik Twitter scam?
No, what's that?
These poor people. I don't know how people get into crypto and then they have the wherewithal and the intelligence.
Was it a scam? ICO? ICO?
No, it's not. Okay, so Vitalik Buterin tweets out a tweet. And he's the founder of Ethereum, right? The creator of Ethereum.
Oh my god. So I follow Ethereum so much, I never knew that's how you pronounce his name.
How did you think it was pronounced?
I don't know. I just would read it and I would be like, what the hell? Yep. Blah, blah, blah.
It's kind of like when you're reading a book and there's like characters and you're like, you see Shakespeare and you're like, shut up. You just mumble past it. So Vitalik tweets out these things and people will respond. These scam artists will respond with his Twitter profile picture and his name. Mm-hmm. But like they change their username 1 or 2 letters to make it look like it's him, and then they'll respond to his tweet, and they'll tweet out, hey, send me 0.5 Ether, and you will win, you could be entered to win 500 Ether, or whatever. And when you look at the public ledger of how many people, you would think like, okay, this is obviously a scam, just look at the username, it's totally different, right? And like, why would Vitalik even be doing like a...
How many people sent crypto?
So many people. I saw a screenshot of all these people who fell for it, and it's like 1 hour ago, 0.5 Ether donation. 1 hour, 20 minutes ago, 0.5 Ether donation. 1 hour, 25 minutes ago. And I'm like, oh my god, these scam artists are making so much money off of these dumb people who fall for this Twitter scam.
So what happens if you fall for the scam? You can't get your money back, right? Obviously, you just sent the Ether.
No, you cannot how do you get your money back? So there are so many scam artists out there that...
Give crypto's a bad name.
But you gotta be smart about it.
Yeah,
like,
don't be an idiot.
But these idiots...
Don't follow for scams.
But like, how did they even get it?
How did they get into crypto in the first place?
I know. Like, these people who fall for these scams, how did they get into crypto to begin with?
It's like they're idiots, right?
It's like my friend who was like, oh, you should have told me that I have to have a different password for my Coinbase than like other websites. It's like,
it's like your bank account.
He's like, you should tell this to your followers. They probably don't know. I'm like, you're just an old guy who doesn't know.
Okay, so guys, have a different password for your Coinbase and all of your crypto wallets. It needs to be more secure and more hard than like a typical password. And save it in a very, very hard place.
And boy, do we know about more hard. I don't know.
I can't believe people fell for that scam. That's crazy.
I cannot believe how many people, like this guy, whoever's out there doing, there's multiple people doing that.
They're making bank.
They must be making so much money. Oh my god. It was tempting for me to not start a scam. What kind of, like, if you were to start a scam, like a crypto scam, what would it be? Like, you know, people on Periscope are always like, show your tits, right? So it'll be like, oh, if you send me an ether, I'll show you my tits, and then just never show them my tits. It's a good scam, right? I got their hopes up and maybe something else a little up. So, a lot of scammers out there. You gotta be careful. You know what? Ask your grandson before you, like, donate money to Vitalik.
Why are Grandma and Grandpa on Twitter with ether wallets anyway?
Who are these people who fall for these scams? I don't know. It's like, it's just, I just can't believe it.
This Periscope makes me sad because every time I look at us, I don't see our whiskers.
Oh. We forgot our whiskers.
Okay, so Coinbase, another positive news, Coinbase is going to be slashing their transaction fees by 20%.
No way!
That's right.
When did that come out?
Yesterday. They're trying to entice more people to invest in crypto.
Because Robinhood came out.
Yep. So Robinhood, for those of you who don't know, you can invest in mutual funds and stocks and bonds, and it's like a trading platform like Vanguard or E-Trade, and they're allowing crypto, right?
You know what's sketchy about Robinhood? Robinhood has the right to sell your information.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why they're so cheap.
That's why they're so cheap. So nothing's free in life. So they were like, at first everybody was like, Robinhood, it's our savior, and fuck Coinbase. But, you know, Coinbase does like take a little bit of a fee, and people were complaining. But that's why it's good that they're in the market, though, because it makes Coinbase lower their fees. I'm sure that's why they're doing it.
And I just wanted to say, because a couple of people were tweeting at me last week saying that they went on Bittrex and that they weren't able to open a new account. So Bittrex just announced 2 weeks ago that they're going to be letting new accounts, but they didn't do it yet.
Yeah, so it's still not available.
Sorry.
We'll keep you guys updated. Don't you worry. But no, it's like when a guy asks you out to dinner, like, hey, it's a free dinner. It's like, yeah, but are you going to ask me to suck your dick later? That's what Robinhood is like. So there's like millions of people waiting on Robinhood's waiting list. I don't know.
For crypto.
Well, to be able to buy fee free. But
it's not fee free. They're making money in the back end.
Well, I mean, they're like selling your info. So if you don't mind having your info sold.
Yeah, and like who's going to have your info?
And plus I heard Robinhood asks for way too much information. They want your credit report, they want your bank account, they want...
Just to do fee-free trading.
Yeah, just to buy...
Just stick with Coinbase.
Just to buy crypto. I say stick with Coinbase.
Yeah.
Even if they take a little bit of fee, who cares about the fucking fee?
But they're lowering their commissions by 20%, so...
I mean, I really don't even give a shit about the fee. I know it's probably bad of me to say, and hopefully Coinbase is not watching, but...
They're like, ew, we can charge you more.
I don't really care because depending on when you click it, the price goes up and down so fast anyway. You're like, oh, I could have gotten it $50 cheaper. You know? So
is that what you do?
So it's like, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Use GDEX into limit orders, 0 fees. Oh, yeah. Well, GDEX is the same thing as Coinbase.
It's the same company, right?
Yeah.
Why do they have 2 different exchanges then?
Well, because GDEX, you see the more, like, you know when your algebra teacher says, show the work?
Yeah.
That's what GDEX is. GDEX shows you the work. Coinbase simplifies it and makes it beautiful like a Macintosh. GDEX, you see all the ugliness underneath the CPU.
The ugliness underneath.
Well, you see, and I think it's actually more interesting to see all of the
graphs and charts.
The graphs and charts. But that's probably just due to my ethnicity, which we will find out on 23andMe soon.
I was talking about Ellen.
Ellen, what did she say?
So she was making fun of Bitcoin, and she basically was like, oh, no one really knows what it is, and it's basically like a goat.
Oh.
And
right.
she's like, it's either worth nothing or like millions of dollars, like nobody knows. So even though she was making fun of it, I thought it was a huge positive because Ellen is like a really mainstream show. Like a lot of like middle-aged, like 40-something-year-old, 50-year-old housewife ladies watch it at home. So these are women that would never be exposed to crypto, probably have no clue what crypto is because they're like housewives and stuff, and or like unemployed comedians at home. That's who watches Ellen because it's the middle of the day. The rest of the people are at work. But the fact talked about it is a huge deal because it's a very mainstream show. You know, it's not like a show on YouTube or like a Reddit or, you know, like Thread or something. It's Ellen.
What's wrong with Reddit?
There's nothing, but it's more fringe, right? It's more independent.
Totally.
So Ellen is like a really, really mainstream show. And so with corporate advertisers, big corporate advertisers, for her to bring up cryptocurrency, even if she was making fun of it, I think that's big.
Well, it's fine. It's like, it's just good for them to talk about it. You know? Like Ronnie Chang brought it up on The Daily Show. Did you watch that?
I didn't. I'll have to look at the clip. Are you friends with him?
Yeah. He did like a thing where, you know, The Wolf of Wall Street, where Margot Robbie is in the bathtub? That scene?
Tell me this. I've seen the movie, but what's the scene?
You know, she's in the bathtub. She's like super sexy. Anyway, Ronnie Chang was doing a parody of Margot Robbie, and he was in the bathtub talking about how Bitcoin is like stupid. And I texted him, and I was like, "How dare you talk shit about Bitcoin?" And I was just disappointed because he's Asian, so he's supposed to be smart. And he's
You're
like,
kind of like a reverse racist. So being racist, I guess, would be like, oh, Asians are like idiots or Asians are whatever negative. But you're saying Asians are supposed to be smart. So I guess you're being like a reverse racist. Or maybe you're being racist, but you're being racist positive.
I mean, there are a lot of coders who are Asian, so... You know, if
Ronnie, what were you thinking?
If Ronnie was a coder, he would know that Bitcoin is not a scam. And so he was making fun of it. And
so what was he saying?
He was just... I mean, it was a funny skit and a funny sketch, but it was just like all very negative for Bitcoin and for crypto, you know?
Annoying.
So I thought it was funny that I...
Did you text him and say what the F?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Nothing. He was probably like, sorry. I forgot what he said. It was
like,
a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
I'll have to look at the sketch on YouTube.
Yeah. So, but Ronnie Chang is funny.
Well, I'm really happy because most of the cryptos have recovered from the little mini crash.
Oh yeah. Would you call that a mini crash?
Correction.
I should have bought more.
I know.
Oh my god. Right?
It was so cheap.
It was so cheap. Ethereum was $550. That's when we didn't record an episode when it went down that much, right?
Yeah, we didn't.
Because we were crying in our bed. No, Ethereum dropped down to about 550. Bitcoin dropped down to about, what, 6,000? Was it?
It was like 7,000. I don't think it was as low as 6. Otherwise, I would have been like, get some of that.
Yeah, it was like 7,000, wasn't it?
Yeah, and all the altcoins like completely crashed. Like my little Digibyte that was up to 7 cents went to 3 cents.
Wow.
Yeah, and I bought more. Of course.
Digibyte is 7 cents?
I bought it at 3 cents.
I hope you have hundreds. It'd be hilarious if you're like, I have 10 Digibytes.
I have a lot of Digibytes because I believe in Digibyte. It has really fast transaction times, faster than Bitcoin, actually. But the problem is that there's so much Digibyte. Like the supply side is really high, and it's really easy to mine. So that's why the price is so low.
Wow.
Yeah.
I drove by a gas station that had a banner. It said Bitcoin sold here.
Really?
Yeah. But like that has to be a scam. Like how would a gas station even sell Bitcoin unless the guy working at the gas station or the franchisee owner of that gas station has Bitcoin and he's super passionate about it the way we are and wants to get people into it and is patient and sit there while
sits there with the computer like cheating them?
Like, hey, give me your driver's license. Give me your driver's license and your credit card number and I'll sign you up. I should have walked into that gas station and seen like what the process is to sign up for Bitcoin.
You know, right now our podcast is on Periscope and it's also on YouTube. Maybe we should do a woman on the street where we interview people about cryptos.
Ooh.
What do you think?
Maybe a man on the street style.
Kitty on the street.
A woman on the street.
Kitty cat. Kitty on the street.
Selling her kitties. Selling her crypto kitties. Yeah, I do bring it up with random people that I come across just to see what their reaction is.
It's like mixed, right?
Yeah, some people don't know about it, and some people are
Some people still don't know about it?
Well, I mean, some people, I feel like, are being polite when they're like, oh, well, thanks for the advice. I'll look into that. But I know in the back of their mind, they're going, she is fucking crazy. Right? It's still so early. Like, people think we're crazy. But I'm used to that. I've been crazy my whole life. So, does it bother me?
No comment.
Yes. Do you spend crypto or just buy it? I haven't spent crypto at all.
So, okay. So I haven't used it to buy anything because I don't view it as a currency, which is very controversial. I view it as a digital asset.
As an investment.
Yes, a digital investment, a digital asset. So I kind of see it like a stock. It's like you put money in and it goes up or down or up.
But it's more than a stock.
But that's how I see it. I don't see it as the currency.
But a lot of people do compare it to the stock market, and it's nothing like the stock market. It's not like the stock market.
It's not the stock market as in it's not backed by like a company where like if you buy shares of Apple, it's backed by a company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's different. It is more like a currency as far as that's concerned than a stock.
Did you see I think it was Banksy. I'm not sure, but there's a graffiti artist in France who painted a wall, and it was a Bitcoin flower.
I can see it.
And then there were tombstones, and it said "Rest in peace." The dollar symbol, the euro symbol, the yen.
That sounds awesome!
All these fiat symbols were dead, and this beautiful flower was emerging with Bitcoin as the center of the sunflower.
That sounds like really sweet.
You know?
I bet it was Banksy.
I'm not sure if it was Banksy or not.
I bet it was, because he's really into like alternative stuff.
Yeah.
And like freedom to the people and stuff.
Yes. Power to the people.
He's still anonymous, like no one knows who he is. I'm being sexist. It could be a she. Banksy could be a she.
Banksy could be Satoshi Nakamoto. What if they're the same person?
What if they are the same person?
You know?
Yeah.
But like, how can Banksy not have been found yet? Like, isn't
he out there?
Someone like wouldn't you see? I feel like we would have found out if Banksy, like who Banksy is. Somebody would have taken a photo. I mean,
well, Banksy must be like really secretive, like in the middle of the night.
But then how can he see? Doesn't he need like, or she need like a light?
Yeah. Well, the thing with Satoshi is that, have you seen the Bitcoin documentary on Netflix? Mm-hmm. You have?
Yeah.
So they think Satoshi is like multiple people.
Somebody said, so crypto is like online gambling.
Are you asking? It's not.
I know, but a lot of people think it is.
No, because gambling... So, okay, I was reading a book about investing. It wasn't crypto investing. It was just regular investing. Because a lot of people say that about the stock market. Like, the stock market's gambling. And the way that this person described it, I think it was a Robert Kiyosaki book. He was saying that gambling is based on randomness. Mm-hmm. Like games of chance, right? So like if
roulette,
like roulette,
blackjack.
It's like random. But what people don't understand is investing, even crypto investing, it's based on perceived value, which is different. So when you're gambling, it's just like a random thing happens and like you're betting on this random thing. But when you invest in like Apple, for example, or even Bitcoin, people are putting money into that item because that stock or that coin because they believe that the value will go up. So that's like millions and millions of people, and that's not random. It's not like you're throwing a ball or you're throwing like flipping a card, and like a random event happens.
Right. Gambling is random.
It's random, and it's like a one-time event.
I do not gamble. I don't at all. Like, I think gambling is so stupid. I hate casinos. I wouldn't want to spend time in a casino.
You're not the typical Korean girl then.
No.
A lot of Viets gamble too. I'm not talking smack about Koreans. A lot of Vietnamese people
Asians gamble so much.
A lot. Okay.
There's a Gamblers Anonymous for each ethnicity of Asian. There is. So you can all
Viets gamble a lot. Okay.
You guys can all drink your bubble tea and we can all eat our short ribs.
Okay, I'm like really hungry. Why did you say that?
Are you hungry?
I'm like, I want short ribs.
I'm always hungry. Even if I'm not hungry, I'm hungry. So I don't think it's gambling either.
Yeah, it's not gambling because what's happening is like millions of people are putting their money, so that's what makes the difference between investment and gambling. Gambling is based on a random like thing. So like you're playing blackjack, a random card. You're playing roulette, like a random thing.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
So that is a difference.
Yeah, because a lot of people are like, is it gambling? I'm like, no. And because a lot of people say the stock market's gambling. You hear that a lot. Oh, the stock market's gambling. It's like, it's not gambling because it's not based on a random.
No. The stock market is a step up from gambling. And crypto is a giant step up from stock market.
I don't know if I agree with that statement, but...
The views expressed by Rosie are not the same as expressed by me.
All views are my own.
We need a lawyer here.
All views are my own. But they're not financial advice.
Disclaimer, this is not financial advice. We're
talking about crypto and short ribs.
Talking about short ribs. Well, you know what? When tragedies happen, like what happened last week in the school shooting, I feel like crypto can solve the problem eventually.
Oh yeah, you were talking about Marco Rubio and crypto.
Yeah, well, not Marco Rubio and crypto, but you know, on the CNN panel with Jake Tapper and Marco Rubio, one student asked him, like, what if we gave you all the money that you get from the NRA? Would you be on our side?
Yeah.
You know, would you vote no?
For guns.
And he still was like, no. Like, they can still buy it. And it's like, what if some like whale Bitcoin investor offered him double the money that these fucking NRA people are offering? Like, then we could sway these politicians the way we want to go. And I feel like that's how crypto will change the world.
That's a really, really good point. Also, that town hall was kind of like crypto because it was very decentralized. The moderator kept having to be like, shut up everyone so we can hear the main person.
Oh, yeah.
So crypto is decentralized. Like everyone can have control.
I mean, that is
right?
the future.
Yeah. One of the watchers of the podcast asked, why don't you answer my question, Apple or Bitcoin? I would say Bitcoin.
Apple or Bitcoin?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He was saying, which one do you pick? Apple or Bitcoin?
What's the difference? What are you talking about? Apple Macintosh?
I think Apple stock or Bitcoin. Like,
oh, Apple stock. Oh, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Sorry.
Like, Apple doesn't even have, like, a hole for your headphones anymore.
It's like, why don't you answer my question? Why?
I know, sorry we ignore some of you, but sometimes we're just talking about other shit.
And
don't be a baby.
And sometimes you guys ask dumb questions. That wasn't a dumb question.
Crypto is computer-based. When enough people invest in it, it will get hacked.
No, because it's decentralized.
Yeah.
So it's not like all of the crypto is not in one place. It's in a bunch of different places.
Well, people do get hacked.
They do get hacked, yes.
So,
but it can't get hacked, like the whole thing.
To prevent yourself from getting hacked, you need to think of a good password, and we'll provide you with one.
I almost shot organic Coca-Cola out of my nose.
We love Hello Crypto Kitties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a good password. Feel free to use it. What's another good password?
Do you ever use those password generators that like make random passwords? Those are really hard. But then you have to save it somewhere. It's like XYZ exclamation $sign.
They're all the
dollar
same.
Sign,
people don't realize they're all the same. It's like WQ
lowercase p
lowercase z
uppercase q
number 2 45 CTS. So, yeah. Okay, what are some other good passwords?
Esther's the best.
Yeah, if you do it based on us, nobody will be able to guess what your password is. Wait, what? Like, don't make your password your name, your birthday, your children's names. We're talking about good passwords.
HQSYZX.
Well, maybe we should talk about bad passwords. Don't make it your wife's name,
your girlfriend's name,
your doggy's name, your address,
birthday.
Your phone number, your birthday.
Yeah, not good.
Everybody's password is always their birthday.
Yeah, everyone
Isn't it?
knows that's not good.
That's not good at all. So, what's a good password?
Something with a lot of $signs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's hard. It's like anything with symbols is like really, really hard.
And dollar signs are symbolic.
Yeah.
You're almost praying for your Bitcoins to go up. So maybe like the name of your favorite comedian. Or the name of your favorite podcast. And the day you discovered
crypto, or like a weird day.
Pick a weird day that kind of means nothing to most people, like snooping in on your life, but means something to you.
Yeah.
You know, like what's an example?
Like Esther _ crypto #$
Like, yeah, put your favorite comedian, and then the day that you went to go see them live.
Yeah, who's gonna remember that?
And the name of the venue where you saw them, and how much it cost you from your receipt.
And then how much it cost in crypto on that day.
And then another word just to keep it safe. But like words, numbers, words, numbers, words, numbers, words.
Yeah.
Words, 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 words. You know?
Yeah, totally.
Or just like get it from something random, right? Like if I'm looking at this can of soda, here, look, there's a barcode. I'm just gonna put part of the barcode in my password. You know, people just don't know how to be creative, right?
You gotta be creative.
Esther shit doesn't me. Okay, that's a good password. Good for you. So get better at making passwords.
Yeah. Or you can just have a hard wallet.
Or you could just do like what is that? A password keeper. You know?
Like Kaspersky?
Yeah.
Or like Duo. Have you heard of Duo?
Yeah, I have Duo.
You have it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So take something random. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris D'Elia is my favorite comedian. Oh. You're supposed to say one of the crypto kitties. So Chris D'Elia #$
Oh man. So did you watch any of the Olympics?
I did. I watched the figure skating. I love figure skating. It's so cool.
Well, Asians love figure skating and beauty pageants.
Really? I didn't know Asians were into
Yeah.
beauty pageants.
Did you see the nip slip in the figure skating?
I didn't. I heard about it though.
What country was she from? Oh, fucking France, of course. They're like horny Latinos, but French. Okay, when I saw that she had a nip slip, I'm like, that's no accident if she's French. Okay, those French people invented Moulin Rouge.
Did it?
And Ménage à Trois. Okay, she knew that like if I show my nipple, it'll distract from my huge nose.
Did it make her score? Did it make her score? Did it make her score go up though, or down?
I think people were kind of sympathetic to because she had to like skate while holding the back of her outfit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean it's good for ratings, and people are Googling her.
People are really into like. What is it?
People are into what?
Distract from the huge noise.
It was 8 out of 10 nipples. Hey, I don't know if I've ever seen a nip slip on ice skating before.
Just Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl. But
No, that's all Tanya Harding needed to do. Is do a little.
Did you see Tanya? I felt bad for her.
Yes, I did.
Oh, Tanya, we love you. Tanya, invest in crypto.
Did you see the Asian Olympian from California whose parents didn't go to the Olympics?
Oh my god, how unsupportive.
And they went to her parents' restaurant and interviewed them. And was
Why didn't they go? Because they didn't have money?
Because they were like just worried that she'll mess up.
Like if they were
Asians
there.
always focus on the negative, which is why we're such anomalies in the Asian community.
Yeah, we only focus on the positive. Crypto's going up.
Her parents were like, we can't even watch her on TV in case she messes up. I'm like, see what we had to deal with? See what we had to deal with. Right? Would your parents have done that if you went to the Olympics?
No. Well,
they would have gone?
I don't know. Okay, so my parents came to see me do stand-up a couple times, and I swear they wanted me to fail. Like, they sat in the front row, and I told them to sit in the back, and it was, like, embarrassing.
Why did they want you to fail?
Because they really don't like that I do stand-up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, they want me to be a doctor.
Why do Asians love to gamble? Great question. We like numbers and we like money. It's just Asians are greedy. Do you have a better answer, Rosie?
Why? Because I think they want to make easy money. Well, how would you feel if you broke your leg during the Olympics and your parents were right there?
I feel much better than my parents.
Yeah, because they're supporting you.
Yeah.
Really loving and sweet.
Yeah.
And supportive.
So
instead of watching from their Korean
I think the
restaurant.
Tanya sequel should be more about Nancy Kerrigan. Like, I felt bad for Tanya too, but I also still felt bad for Nancy because it was just like, oh, okay, so we're humanizing Tanya Harding then. And it wasn't really her fault, right?
I mean, I felt bad for her.
Yeah, we all did.
She was a really good skater.
And she worked hard, and she came from, like, a shitty home.
Yeah.
You know?
She had a really big ass, though.
Big ass?
Yeah.
Who, the actress who played her?
Margot Robbie. And I was thinking, Esther, it was a lot of unreported income, and they can't put it on the bank. What does that mean?
I think they're talking about
we were talking about
taxes
IRS.
Again. We're done talking about taxes, so refer to exhibit number B.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, back to the taxes, though. This is what scares me because a lot of people are trading crypto. People are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and if you have a certain amount of money that goes to your bank account, the bank reports it to the IRS.
Who does?
The bank. So if you put money, so say you put $10 into Bitcoin or whatever, and you make $20,000, let's just say, and then you transfer that from your Coinbase account back to your Chase Bank account.
The bank reports that to the IRS?
Yes, it's the law. Over $10,000 transactions.
Oh, only over $10,000.
Yeah.
Oh, so don't ever buy more than $10,000 at a time.
Or sell.
Hello?
This is not financial advice.
Have it trickle out. You know how sometimes you take like 5 shits a day? And sometimes you take just one big
right?
shit? Just take the smaller ones. Problem solved.
Yes, except for if you do a bunch of transactions like that in a row, it can be considered fraud because you're trying to defraud the IRS. Wow.
I don't think the IRS would be so, versed on